Do you mind scooting over just a teeny bit?
This way.
Yeah. Yeah. We in this thing. Okay. Y'all come on in, my friend. Y'all already know what time it is. Let's get it started. Period.
It's for the Couch Chronicles, where there ain't no fucking limits. Every
Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 8 Central Time. You don't never want to miss a couch. Trust me, it ain't no fucking limits. I said none.
Period.
Color for making beat, baby.
Yes, y'all get into the vibe. Share the vibe.
I know you feel like you had enough. You hate to lose someone you love, especially when it's someone you trust. I know it hurts, I know, to find out someone you're wrong. Be the main people doing you wrong. You really don't know where to turn. Who knows, who cares, I don't. And now you probably think it's a lie, but really you gon' be alright. All the pain that you're feeling inside is motivation for changing your life. Cause everybody got a dark cloud waiting on the rain to come down. Make you feel like not coming outside today. But if you're looking on the bright side, then all you gotta do is smile. Then watch the dark clouds fade away. I'ma smile for you. Smile for me. I'ma smile for you.
This is from my first album. I like it.
Right now you probably think it's a lie, but really it's gonna be alright. All the pain that you're feeling inside is motivation for changing your life. Cause everybody got a dark cloud waiting on the rain to come down. Make you feel not coming outside today. But if you're looking on the bright side, then all you gotta do is smile and watch the dark clouds fade away. I'ma smile for you. Smile for me. I'ma smile for you. Don't stop smiling for me, baby. Don't stop smiling. Don't stop smiling for me, baby. Don't stop smiling. I won't stop smiling for you, baby. I won't stop smiling.
What up, K-So?
I won't stop smiling for you, baby. I won't stop smiling. Cause everybody got a dark cloud waiting on the rain to come down. Make you feel not coming outside today. But if you're looking on the bright side, then all you gotta do is smile and watch the dark clouds fade away.
Y'all, that was from my first album, Scars on a Diamond, and I played it because a lot of times when I'm going through stuff, I listen to, I guess, my music. I got a song pretty much for every mood, and out of all the things that I've been through, I like to try to portray it out of my music and be able to touch somebody through my music. So hopefully that touched somebody as you listening. Like I said, it's on my first album, Scars on a Diamond. Now today starts a new series on the couch, Stop the Gun Violence, the story. Now this is going to be the story from the victims' families, what they're going through, how the judicial system is handling everything. So let's get on into it. Now, one, can you tell everybody what your name is?
Chanel McHenry.
Okay. And your Facebook name?
Boohgotti McHenry.
Okay, Boohgotti. Now, one, can you tell us a little bit about Kemaj?
Yeah.
You can tell us a lot of it. We're here for it.
Kemaj was 16. He was funny, lovable person, you know. But I'm nervous.
It's okay.
Yeah, he was just everything I said that I was gonna say I can't say now. No, he was a good person.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know.
What's your favorite memory of him?
Smiling, always eating some wings, hot stuff.
Right.
Always messing with someone.
Mm-hmm.
Always got to tell him to stop.
Mm-hmm. He played too much, huh?
Yes. Yes, he does.
I do
He gets
too.
on my nerves doing that.
That's what's up. Now, what has life been without Kemaj?
Man. Hard. That's all I think about is Kemaj, because that's all he, since I've been out, that's all, it just be me and him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just me and him. If I'm at work, he at my mama's.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and just sitting in the car without him in the seat, it's crazy.
Yeah. What kind of work do you do?
I work at Five Guys.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a manager at Five Guys.
Okay. Did you find it hard to get back into like the regular life of doing?
Yeah.
You know?
I just went back to work. It's been like 2 weeks now.
Mm-hmm.
And Kemaj been gone almost 3 months now.
I know this 3 months has been very hard.
Mm-hmm.
They say there are 7 stages of grief.
Yeah.
What stage do you think you're at?
I don't even know. I just know. I just have to be there for my other kids and my grandkids.
Right.
You know, I still crying every day. Still take it day by day with it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's all we can do. Has it been hard to work since you've been back?
Yeah, a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I work in Norman now.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all his kids are over there.
Right.
And you see number of kids with dreads.
Right.
And I just go to the back because they remind me of Kemaj.
Seeing Locke's period is like, damn, I should have put these up. Yeah, because I don't want to bring back no.
She got locks too.
Right, and I was looking like, damn, hers is long. She could have put them up too. Shit, fuck.
It's okay. But
has it been hard financially?
Mhm. Yeah, it have. Because I had to pay for the funeral and stuff. You know, I had to get most of my stuff out the house to pay for his funeral. And so, my friend Felicia, she had put a donating thing on the thing, what is it called? GoFundMe.
GoFundMe? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and there's a little on there, but yeah, I had to cremate them too because I didn't have enough. So.
How was that? Was that hard?
It was hard, yes.
Was that a hard decision to make?
Yeah, it was.
And you felt like you had no choice because you... I couldn't imagine what it's like to lose a child. I never got that opportunity to even have one. And,
right.
It does something to me when I read stories like this. And I'm honored that you even came to the couch to let me ask these questions. Seriously, because since it happened, my wife, she called me immediately. She called me from work when she heard the news. And she's, y'all bond is dope to me.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody knows this, but you don't have to talk to somebody every day
right.
for your bond to be like this. when you going through something and you really need your person, trust me when I say they gonna be there. They gonna be there, and it's gonna surprise you, and you're gonna be like, oh shit, I ain't talked to them in like 6 months. And guess what? They came right like y'all never stopped talking, like y'all never, because life happens. You know, we get busy. You know, we have to work, and sometimes scheduling is off.
Right.
So you don't get to hang out with your close friends, you know, but love is never lost. You know, real friendships and real love is never lost. So that's dope. I love y'all relationship. You know, I love the fact that we all can still be friends with our people that, because it's like we came out with our family.
Mm-hmm.
You know, anybody that was locked up with us, they practically our family.
Right.
And a lot of times, some of them is a little bit closer than
family. Right.
Yeah. If y'all just now tuning in, it's the Couch Chronicles, and it ain't no fucking limits. Hit the like button if you're watching on YouTube, and share the live if you're watching on Instagram. If you're listening on Spotify Pandora, thank you. Okay. Make sure you like, subscribe. Couch Chronicles No Limits on Spotify, Pandora, THA Couch on Facebook and TikTok, Couch Chronicles No Limits on Instagram, and my main YouTube Instagram, and my .com, which is THA Real JANELL. Today is a new series on the couch, Stop the Gun Violence, the story. We're getting the story. I got some more questions. Hopefully, I do got some tissues just in case. Let me get it because I got some questions on here that I just hope don't, you know, trigger anything, but just in case, I did a trigger warning earlier, so, you know, I don't want, but this is deep, you know, and it has to be said and it has to be heard, because there might be somebody that's out there listening that went through the same thing that you're going through right now, you know. Living in the area that you live in, would you say that gun violence is common?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I know as a parent or just as a person in general, like, we don't never expect, like, or even imagine, like, it can happen to us. It can happen to somebody immediately, to somebody that we are cool with, you know. Have you moved since then, or are you still in the same area?
Yeah, I'm still in the same area.
Does it make you uncomfortable?
No, it seemed like it just brought me closer.
Okay.
To him.
Right.
And that's why I wear his shirts every day. I get shirts like made, like I wear them every day.
Mm-hmm.
Like just the shirts. Like, even though I know them people's caught, you know, I still want justice, even though they caught.
Right.
You know?
Right. Right. Seriously. How do you feel the police handled the situation? Thank you so much, Ashton. He said he's here to support in the comments.
They handle it all right. Well, you know, when they heard about Kemaj passing, you know, they picked him up immediately, you know. But from when they picked him up, I should know everything, what's going on, you know. Mm-hmm. I didn't know everything. And that's what's ticking me off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let us hear it. We want to know.
You can still speak and I'll be on.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. It just feel like, yeah, they got the 3 people that actually did the shooting, but I still don't feel like everybody who was involved had been held accountable. You know, like the mother for kicking him out the house and he was a minor. She should be in trouble as well. But, you know, I just feel like he was put in a place
Supposed to have called
that
an
he didn't have to
Uber.
be in. And I feel like they should be held accountable for that.
Right. So we, as viewers and listeners, we only know the story that they put in the news. So can we get the story from your words?
Yeah, Kemaj supposed to have went over to his, supposed to go to a party to meet some girls. And at 8 o'clock, and I don't know
8
what.
p.m.?
And I don't know what goes on between from 8 to whatever. From before they had picked them up, they knew they was into with some people.
The other people was. Okay.
And they picked them up in a stolen car. And he didn't know that also.
Uh-huh.
And when they picked him up in a stolen car, they went to go pick up a missing girl also. And that girl was supposed to be involved with something with the girl who was driving the car.
Mm-hmm.
They were supposed to be all fighting. And still didn't let my son know,
Right.
what was going on. He could have.
The real thing is,
They
it's
took the
supposed to be
decision
a
away from
fight,
him.
Right.
But he didn't know.
He thought he was just about to go meet up with some girls,
he
about to
probably
meet
get
some
some cutty. No, for real.
Right.
No, for real. And that's where his mom
Right.
was on. So when they pulled up to that house and the mother was upset
Because they was
because
drove
they stole
took
her
her
vehicle,
car.
her daughter and them, and they picked up Kemaj after they got done doing what they were doing.
Mm-hmm.
And when he just got in the vehicle with him and went to this house. And
The mom came.
She said that they had to leave because she was upset. Her daughter just stole the vehicle. So she kicked him out and said she was going to call an Uber. He waited for 30 minutes. They said, he smoked. He smoked him, an L. And he's waiting for the Uber. They like, the blunt gone now. So they like, where's the Uber at?
Right.
Where's it at? The people said that it's coming.
Mm-hmm.
A few minutes later, he texts his grandma, let her know I'm waiting on the Uber. I'll be there.
Mm-hmm.
At 12:35, a vehicle drove by them, pulled in the driveway, backed out, pulled in front of them, and started firing. And he was sitting on the curb.
And
And they were saying he was getting up because he thought that was Uber. They said he turned and asked, "Is this the Uber?" So he was getting up, and that's when the windows went down and they started firing.
Yeah.
So it's like, y'all didn't let him know what y'all, why did they come to shoot, And they said that they came because they thought they were all involved. They were coming to fight, and that they thought all of them were there to support. But Kemaj did not know none of this.
None. Wow.
And they thought they seen a gun, They said they thought, and they didn't see no gun. So they started shooting,
Mm-hmm.
He's sitting on the curb smoking a blunt or whatever they was doing. He was on the phone talking to a girl. And they came and shot him right there in his legs first. Shot him in his nuts. And then I guess he was trying to
So
get
they
up.
didn't just shoot him once.
No, they shot 9 times.
Yes.
9 times.
And 4.
2 times in the chest. 4 times in the head. In the head.
And his leg, his arm.
Yeah. Yeah. And the other girl, she got shot 7 times. She got shot 7 times up her leg. And then the other 2 that supposed to be involved, they didn't get hit at all.
The ones they were coming for didn't get hit at all.
Right.
But the innocent bystanders got hit.
Did.
Yeah. If he would have knew there was something going on, he would have called. He would have called me and he picked him up, and he wasn't waiting on no Uber.
Right. And not waiting for no fucking trouble.
Right.
Like, what the fuck? Yeah. This is the thing, you guys. If you are in a situation, even if you, like, I don't give a fuck if you embarrassed, whatever the fucking case is. If you going to get somebody else and you call them your friend,
Right.
or if you're going to get anybody else, I don't give a fuck if you call them your enemy. Let them know the situation. Give them a choice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because once you take that choice away, it's on you.
Yep.
That's on you. You took that choice away. And you did not allow somebody to say, hey, you know what?
Yep.
I don't want to do it. Or I'm cool. Matter of fact, I'm going to ride with you.
Right.
But you got to give them that opportunity
Right.
to say, hey, I'm going to ride with you.
Right.
Not just take that decision away and then now you in a fucked up position sitting in jail like, oh my God. If I would have just opened your motherfucking mouth right. Yeah. Kept it real. You don't just endanger somebody's fucking... You endanger your own life. Don't go endangering somebody else's fucking life because of your own selfish needs and wants.
Yep.
Because why wouldn't you tell somebody?
Yeah.
What would be the reason? What do you think is the
I
reason?
know I tell my friends, all my friends, if I'm getting into something, just like I was in the penitentiary, getting into something, I tell Fee, Jen, all of them, hey, I'm bringing something in or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell them what I'm, getting myself into.
Exactly.
But I want to involve them. You know what I mean?
Or I would even be like, yo, don't talk to me for a few days.
Right.
For real, I'm into some shit.
Right.
I don't want to admit nothing. I don't want you to have to ask nothing.
Right.
I'm into some shit. You know? And, whoa, you don't do that. You don't. That's something that you cannot. You call somebody your friend?
Yeah.
That's not a friend. Friends don't do that.
Right.
Friends don't put friends in positions to where they're in danger.
Right.
No. Communication is key. You communicate and you like, yo, this is what happened. Like, before I called you, matter of fact, when I called you out, my intention was to be kicking it with you.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, in the midst of that, I got into it with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? However it happened.
Yes.
And I didn't want to call you and then call it off because you already been saying I've been bullshitting.
Right.
Okay, so I still want you to come over, and I really don't think they about nothing anyway.
Right, but at least you got that heads up.
Yeah,
Right.
Exactly. Wow, that's deep as fuck.
Yeah.
That's very deep as fuck. Would you say that the news reporters had the story right, or did you feel like they exaggerated it?
Yeah.
Because they felt like he was a criminal or a gang member.
Yeah, gang related, a criminal. And they always think
until
black person, a black young kid anyway is affiliated with a gang or something,
Until they got that information, that's when they came on there and tried to ease it up a little bit. But they didn't acknowledge him like they do when somebody else get murdered or when another child come up. It wasn't the same.
Right.
It wasn't the same.
And I used to, write the news. I write her. She write me, text me or whatever. I tell her this what you supposed to say or whatever. She told her don't do it or
Mm-hmm.
She said the stuff that
she wanted
to say.
Yeah,
But
to make it
sounded
juicy,
good
to make it
her.
sound.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And left out all the important stuff about
Exactly.
Kemaj. Like, this ain't his story, what happened to him. This what ended his story, but it's not what began his story. And she left all of that out. Everything about him, she didn't portray it. Like, she left it out. Like, he was a bad kid, which he wasn't at all. He was a family man. That's what he was. Mm-hmm. He put his friends to the side real in a heartbeat for his family.
Yeah.
Like, that's what, when I think of Kemaj, that's what I think of. You can see his smile. He always smiling. Yeah, like she said, he's always bothering somebody.
Always.
But that's what, he brought the energy,
Right.
And they took that.
Man. Now, when you read the stories, Long Live Kemaj, when you read the newspaper and seen, what they wrote instead of what they should have wrote, how did it make you feel?
What's that?
Upset, disappointed. I was heated. I was heated. Like, he was, involved, and I know he wasn't. He didn't even know these people that shot at him. He really didn't even know the girl that came and picked him up, He just knew one person, and thought he was going over there to still meet some girls, But...
Y'all, if you just now tuning in, it's the Couch Chronicles and there ain't no fucking limits. I do this every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 8 Central Time. Make sure you follow Couch Chronicles No Limits on Spotify, Pandora, THA Couch on Facebook and TikTok. Couch Chronicles No Limits on Instagram and my main YouTube Instagram and my .com, which is THA, real JANELL. If you would like to support the Couch, it's never mandatory, but it's always appreciated. You can Cash App, PayPal, or Chime, THA, real JANELL. Today is a new series on the Couch called Stop the Gun Violence, The Story. Negro spelling THA. Now, you will be seeing a picture of Kemaj. Or can I just get a picture of him? You going up? Yeah. I think I'm going to do the flyer.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to get the flyer blown up and I'm going to have it hung up. And I do want you to sign it too.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will.
Yes, of course you have to. So, like I said, today is the new series, and we don't get this side, I feel like, of the story. So that's why I started this new series. And we do need to stop the gun violence.
Yes.
So I hope somebody takes something out of this. Share the live if you're watching on Instagram. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure that you hit the like button. It's all about love, support, good vibes, and positive energy. And that's all we trying to spread. Now, my next question is, have you received a lot of help mentally, financially, from your family and friends?
My family and friends, yes. Yes, I did.
Have you been disappointed by anybody since this has happened?
Yeah, a couple. Yes. Ain't no couple. His daddy side of the family. I don't give a fuck. His daddy, his whole side of the family. They could have helped, you know. And they didn't. Not 1 cent. Not 1 cent. It just, I want to fight all of them. They say they're going to do something and they didn't, you know.
Do you think they didn't do it because life got in the way, they got busy, or they just...
No, girl. They knew. And they always come up with something any other time, you know. This is funeral. Why you can't come up $50, you know. They didn't come up with a penny.
How did that make you feel?
Want to fight them? Right now. To this day, I fight. If I see them right now, I'll probably fight. I would probably fight them.
So
even
angry.
though I would still include them into stuff, because that's Kemaj's side of the family.
Right.
I was still including them, having them to come to the candlelight, the balloon release. I was still having them to do that, you know, and they still didn't ditching and nothing. I had to do everything just to having a nice funeral for him, and it wasn't even all that like I wanted to be.
It says that's hurtful. That is hurtful. Do you feel like you want to fight them because you hurt or because you angry?
Both.
Disappointed. You're just like, what the fuck?
Yeah. How could you?
Yeah. Wow. That's very deep. So I know that situation probably.
And this is my first funeral, and I never thought people supposed to donate stuff to. You know, I thought, you know, the parent supposed to have the insurance on the kid or whatever, and I didn't.
No.
And I never thought it was something like this would happen to my son at 16.
Right.
So.
You wasn't prepared.
Right.
You didn't know what to do. You know. Was you able to send him off the way you wanted?
Not like I wanted, but...
The way you had to?
Yeah.
How did that make you feel?
Angry. I'm still angry about it. It was a good funeral. I loved it, but, you know, I was wanting him to come out to be like, you know, but we didn't.
Wow. Now, what do you think, you know, people out there watching, in your words, can do to prevent gun violence?
Talk to their kids.
Yeah.
Spend time with their kids. Get to know their kids.
Yeah.
Actually listen.
It's all about the
and
parents.
not just hear what they want to hear, but hear when their kids is talking to them. See the signs. Because there's a lot that we can do as parents and as adults and leaders.
Yes.
To let kids know that there's another way.
You feel the same way?
Yes.
You're like,
It's all about the parents.
Right. Seriously. I say that all the time.
Because I was always on him with my son. Always. He couldn't do nothing.
Yeah. Now, I tell people all the time, and this is probably the third time I'm going to say this week, but you get at them coochie lips. Like, hey, when you get into this world, I'm gonna need you to listen. You get that hair out your, you listen. You push everything to the side and you let that baby know. Early.
Yeah.
Get him early. Matter of fact, as soon as she tell you she pregnant, go ahead and start talking to that belly. Don't they like?
Yeah.
I've never been pregnant, but like, isn't that true? Like you start talking
Talking
and,
to 'em.
and
Yeah, you can mold them early.
you can mold them early.
Yeah.
You just say stop the gun violence. No gun violence. No gun.
guns.
No gun. No gun. You're scared of them.
No guns.
Petrified. You see them and you shiver. For real. Damn. Now, the suspects wasn't much, much older than Kemaj. Well, the oldest one is 19.
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe the story that they told is true?
Yeah. Because all of them said they didn't know Kemaj. They just, coming over for her to help her. But why, to, shoot? Why you just don't fight? People just don't fight no more. That's what's wrong with people today.
That is true. People don't. They scared. It's gotta be. Like,
I don't see what they scared about getting a little ass whipping.
Right.
I used to get my ass whipped
Right.
all the time when I was a kid.
Listen.
And then when I was growing up, I used to get, how to fight. Got beat,
Yeah.
I won't pull no gun on her,
Right. Right.
After that.
Now, I will say, in my defense, when I caught my case,
Right.
I shot the man that raped me.
See, that's different.
Right. So I was gonna say, but I don't just go pick up a gun because somebody cut me off.
Right.
But I do chase them sometimes. I'm just kidding.
Road rage.
Right. Now, have you been going to their hearings?
Yes. Every hearing, I'm going to every court date. Every court date. And they tell me I don't have to, but yeah,
So,
I
you
don't
want
care.
to.
They gonna see my face.
Right.
And I know how the system. You can be a baloney run, but I'm gonna be that baloney run with you.
Right. And you don't really feel satisfied that they got the people, right?
Right.
Wow. Do you feel as if that justice will be served?
I hope so.
Now, with the suspects being so young, 19 being the youngest.
Especially the 14-year-old.
Right. Now, my question is this. Can you forgive them?
I can forgive them, but I can't forgive it, I don't know.
If they're, let's say they all got, let's say they all got life. And they was like, you know what, I'm going to fight it. They write you a letter. And it's up to you. If, however their letter makes you feel, if they'll be able to get off and come out on parole and get their sentence knocked down. Would you do it?
Hell no. They killed my son. I don't know. And he didn't do nothing to him, I can see my son had did something to them. Something. But he didn't do now one thing to him. He didn't even know him. He was just there. I don't think I can. Not right now.
Right. And the reason why I ask is because you know how sometimes people try to say, oh, well, they're young, they're innocent, and they, so do we use that as...
They knew what they was doing.
No, yeah, kids know what guns do.
Yeah. They knew what they was
Especially
doing.
at a teenage, you know what guns do. So it's like she said, she can probably forgive them, but she can't forget what they did, and they still have to be held accountable for what they did, regardless. Like,
so if they was, let's take it a step back. So if they were already sentenced, they got life, and they was coming up trying to see if they can get out on parole, after already doing 15 years, and then it was up to you.
I still say you ain't served your time yet. Shit, either. Shit, they would tell me that. Shit, and I'm like, they would still tell me you ain't served your time.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't gonna give no black person that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I mean, that's your baby. You know. Oh, y'all know me.
Why she didn't look with you?
Right. Now, do you feel like Kemaj was the intended victim? Or do you feel like he was at the wrong place at the wrong time?
Wrong. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, have the perpetrators showed any remorse?
Hell no.
No, and that's why.
Yeah, see.
No.
Yeah.
Nah, I get that.
No, because
No,
when we went to
no.
court, they didn't care. They was like,
My
so
daughter almost got kicked out the first time. She
Yeah.
almost got kicked out the second time. Like,
Wait a minute.
yeah, cause
Hold on. Wait, what's that mean? Like,
because the
Like-
14-year-old girl, like, she didn't care that she shot at him.
she
didn't-
just kind of like nonchalant with
Right.
everything. Like, yeah, I
throwing
did
up gang
Yeah,
signs
whatever.
and all that type of stuff in the courtroom, and she act like she didn't give a fuck. Just like
wait
the
a minute.
And she wasn't throwing up gang signs.
No,
No,
because I'm like, wait a
Damn
second. I gotta
near.
scoot
In their
back.
mind, it was gang signs.
Damn
She was
near.
doing this. But you know, this is sign language.
Oh, I love you, yeah.
But you know,
I
and you can do it another way too, and it'd be like Nora. So you can mean it another way,
Right.
but she was doing it like this.
Okay.
But it just they didn't want to hear that, you know. And she was telling her family and them she loved them, but she didn't show no eye contact.
right.
She didn't look to even
Do you
show
think
any
because
emotion.
do you think she did that because she was embarrassed, disappointed in herself, or
No, they said she gave
No.
the same kind of
The DA said
when
she had no remorse.
Yeah, when she got arrested. When she
They
got
said the whole
arrested,
time that she was there.
is
that's
she the
all,
youngest
but-
one in the case?
Mhm.
Yeah. They said she had no remorse. So
none. Like
Yeah.
they told her that you shot and killed a young boy. They was like, so
she didn't say it, but that's the
but
type
damn
of,
near,
like,
how the detectives told us, like,
okay,
well,
like So it was like very. She didn't care nonchalant with it. Like it is what it is. Whatever.
I don't know if you guys keep up with like cases and stuff like that, but when it comes to stuff like that, do you know that they will pass your case? They will make sure that you don't go to court for a long time, that you literally sit in jail. They will do that to you. And do you know that every time they pass your case, it's $25 or $50, $75 depending on what county you're in.
mm-hmm.
So, excuse me, by her doing they are gonna try to throw the book at her. And she's the youngest, so they're gonna try to set an example. When I caught my case, they swore up and down I was smiling. For real, they like I was like get the fuck, what is this, a fucking movie?
Going to jail.
I was in the middle of crying ugly. You know when you be like,
Yeah.
So when I went like, they caught that picture talking about I was smiling. They passed me almost 21 times. Before I finally went to court, I was in county almost 2 years.
Wow.
So, I'm going to be at the next court date. I am going to be at the next court date. Like I told you guys, I am enrolled into college to be a journalist. So I'm taking this to the next level. So that's why I say, like, earlier today, I was looking into the notes and I even found out some really deep stuff just by going back looking into the case of with Kemaj. There's judges that have literally gotten away with doing stuff to all of us.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll never know unless we go back and look at, because they have to have each notes, everything that's happening in court
Yeah.
documented.
Yeah.
And then
What is
the
that
PDF
called?
file.
What is that called?
Like the
What is
script,
emotional?
yeah. So first the paper version is the discovery.
Okay.
And the online version, I think it's called like the transcript or something like that. Something like that. But, you know, I was going back, I'm looking at this stuff, and I'm like, yo, they charge us for so much.
Mm-hmm.
Court minutes.
Oh, court.
Yes. Court. You know what? I love you, Laura. So, you know, the court minutes. You go in and in the PDF files, but guess what? I found out that in my case, one of the judges that got fired and a lot of his cases got thrown out in Tulsa, one of the cases that was sealing all of his stuff, sealed mine. Sealed, and I know what he did. He allowed a victim to, not even one of the victims, he allowed some random motherfucker to come testify against me, and they was never even there. And now the document is sealed. So, you know, you got to really be careful when you feel like you can take the heat and you go in the kitchen and you catch a case. You're going to have to be able to really do your time. Okay? Hey. And you can't be doing all, and if you really plan on doing some hard time, go in there like, yeah. Get in your mugshot like, I don't listen. Show them. That's what you do. You do that. You do just you do just that. And guess what? They are going to fuck you before you probably ever been. She probably a virgin. Never know. They going to fuck you before you even realize it.
Right.
So I definitely will be at, I think the next court date is in October.
Yeah, 17th.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I told you I was looking.
Yeah,
I'm going to be there. Yeah, I got it. I'm about to put it on my calendar as soon as we done. Okay? Now, if you just now tuning in, it is the Couch Chronicles and it ain't no fucking limits. I am about to play an exclusive song with my good friend Lance Hitch and Gorilla Zoe. I feel like it goes, you know, it feel like I need it right now. Okay? And I hope that y'all enjoy it too. So, y'all make sure you follow Couch Chronicles No Limits on Spotify, Pandora, THA Couch on Facebook and TikTok, Couch Chronicles No Limits on Instagram, and my main YouTube, Instagram, and my .com, which is THA Real JANELL. Now, are you guys still selling shirts?
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell them where they can find them?
You can hit me up on Boohgotti on Facebook.
Seriously, y'all make sure y'all hit up. Y'all see me?
Hit me up.
Yeah, definitely. Period. Shout out to Lance Hitch. Shout out to
I've been thinking about increasing my sessions, trying to find peace in these life taught lessons. I ain't really me, goddammit, I'm stressing. I don't wanna spend this last $50 bill, everything getting tight, and I know I gotta stretch it. I'ma go to church in the morning, cause I know that I've been praying and I'm way past due for my blessings. Lord, could you please, been a couple rules for me. This world been cruel to me. When I show love, folks make a fool of me. Excuse who I choose to be. Really need a hug, but feeling like move for me, cause all they are losing me. Who is it to trust? There for you usually, but I ain't in the mood to be. Ready on hospice, feeling like going John Q on these doctors, trying to tell me that I've been running out of options. I can take a lot, but not this, Lord, stop it. Weak in the mind, and I know the devil watching. Thinking of suicide, but know I gotta prosper. I act okay, think that I deserve an Oscar. Ain't no way I could do it without the Father. Back to the basics. My brother died and I couldn't take it. Forgive me for my sins, Lord, I still see faces. Aiming for the attic, but I'm trapped in the base. Baptized, is it justified on your end? Or do I still got an answer to it in the end? Either way it go, I gotta take it on the chin. I've been praying for my wrongs, I'm just trying to make amends.
Baby, I'm not okay, but I hold on to give it cause I will someday. I got a purpose and baby, I'm not okay. I gotta stay focused cause I know that I'm put on earth to speak truth and be somebody's blessing. This be helping. I've been thinking about increasing my session, trying to find peace in these life taught lessons. I ain't really me, goddammit, I'm stressed. I don't wanna spend this last $50 bill. Everything getting tight and I know I gotta stretch it. I'ma go to church in the morning cause I know that I've been praying and I'm way past due for my blessings.
Carried away to the world on my own, in a world where I do not belong. This pain is reserved for the strong, and I try to do it all alone. I know I've wrong. Don't pick up when I call, don't pick me up when I fall. Cause I'm foundation we stand on. Did it all for one, no one for all. How do you find your way when nights never turn to day? Stressed, but blessed by the best. We alright for being okay.
I'm not okay, but I hold on to give it 'cause I will someday. I got a purpose and baby, I'm not okay. I gotta stay focused 'cause I know that I'm put on earth to speak truth and be somebody's blessing. Therapy helping. I've been thinking about increasing my sessions, trying to find peace in these life taught lessons. I ain't really me, goddammit, I'm stressed. I don't wanna spend this last $50 bill. Thing getting tight and I know I gotta stretch it. I'ma go to church in the morning 'cause I know that I've been praying and I'm way past over my blessings.
Y'all, that one ain't released yet. That's with my good friend Lance Hitch and Gorilla Zoe. I can't wait till it come out because it's definitely gonna change the world. And it goes into my next question, which is, are you in counseling?
No, not right now.
Do you feel like you need to be?
Oh, yeah. I've been telling her I need to go to counseling. What was it the other day? I said I need to go to counseling or something.
What's stopping you?
Yeah, me.
Don't that be the main thing stopping us from anything?
Yeah.
And then we try to blame it on other stuff.
I need it. I need it.
Now,
It seems like I'm going crazy in my mind a little bit.
see, you know, if you ever need somebody to talk to, no, I might not have kids or nothing,
Right.
but I got a lot of fur babies. Girl, I got like 50 bunnies. Okay. I got 2 cats, 2 birds. You know what I'm saying? But I have a really good ear, you know, and I like to listen. So you can always call me.
Okay.
And anybody that knows me knows that I mean what I say. I do have a hotline too.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you ever, no, for real, like if you ever just want to just,
Top.
I'm serious. Like you can call my regular line, my hotline.
Okay.
Like I literally, for those that don't remember, my hotline number is 404-666-5906. A lot of y'all don't call it because of the number, but I do get some calls. And thank God you guys don't send me dick pics anymore because that was weird. Like, what the fuck? Now, how has this tragedy affected your outlook on life? Like,
Man, I look at everything different now. Totally different.
in what ways?
I be want to help people, like, with the gun violence, and I don't even know what to say. It wouldn't come to it, you know? But I still, like, want to keep that, keep that going.
Now, what would you say? Like,
I don't know. But I want to figure like, I don't know what to say right now because I'm so nervous. Yeah. I probably had to write it down with the notes like you do.
right. Yeah.
Yep.
See, I like to write down stuff because I don't like to forget certain stuff. And,
Yeah.
I get that. I definitely get that. I'm a good writer. And you are too, I heard. Okay. Now, growing up, what has been your biggest fear?
What's my biggest fear? I never thought of that, really. I really never thought of it. Yeah.
You didn't never have a fear growing up? You never feared nothing? Nothing? No.
Now, I have a really weird fear. If I tell you guys, you're going to be like, what the fuck? Let me leave.
Yeah.
My fear has been since I was 5 years old, and it's still the same. It's
What's
silverware.
Silverware?
I haven't used silverware. I don't go in restaurants unless
No,
I have noise canceling earplugs.
I know we use plasticware.
Me too.
Yeah, we always.
But I always was like, I fear if somebody do it, that I'm gonna go back to prison. And because I'm gonna try to kill him, like, motherfucker, I just told you I don't do silverware. What is you doing? And I asked that because, when you grow up and you get older, I wonder if that fear changes. Like, do you remember your fear growing up?
Yeah, I was scared of cats, and I still am.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a fear.
Like when you see them, you be like, ah!
Oh, no.
Oh, okay, okay.
Damn near.
I see your cat when I walked in. I'm like,
Damn near.
Oh yeah, he cool.
so I
Let me
just
tell you
walk
something.
past, like,
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you about him though. This is what's the cool thing about him. He is a emotional cat. Like he knows when somebody's going through something, so he'll immediately try to, you know what I mean, to
Right.
take that away because he feels like you rubbing him takes it away.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of those cats. So Leo the cat, that's my dog right there. Now, what could you tell a mother that's listening? You know, if you can maybe think of something to say, you know, that may be going through the same thing.
I just say to them, you know, just be there for your kids, and you know, you have to watch their signs or whatever they going, because the kids might be going through something too, you know, because we probably put them into going through something, you know.
Right.
We'll never know what they going through because we don't talk to them, you know. I be trying to talk to them. I did, you know, but they just need to talk to the children.
Right. You feel like if parents talk to their children more, that it'll be less mass
Not be their
shootings
best
and-
friend, but, you know, see what's going on with them, you know.
Exactly. I get that. You know, now that I think of it, I guess if I would have been talked to instead of talked at,
Right.
it would have changed.
Right. Instead of getting yelled at and, you know, because they could be going through something too. Never know.
Now, when we read cases like this in the news, you know, they try to say that the kids that got, you know, that got into situations like this was going through it at home, that that's what it leads up to. Do you think that maybe the shooters were maybe going through something at home to where they're acting out in this way, and they wanted to go to prison so bad to get away from their family?
I don't think necessarily they want to go to prison, but they feel like they don't have nothing to lose.
Right. And they want to show what they can do and prove what they can do to their friends, to their homies, or whatever.
Because that's who end up
You know.
showing them love at the end of the day.
Showing them
So
love.
that's what they
And
fall
still,
for. So they just looking for love at the end of the day.
and they'll know when they do go to jail, your friends here now, you know, because we've been through it. Our friends wasn't there. We had to make our friends in there.
Yeah, that's definitely true. Because I was like, damn, I hear about people having these day ones, and I didn't have not a day one or a two. Shit, I don't even think I had a day. Shit, the fuck? Man, I had to start from the very, very scratch. I was making fucking bread in that bitch. Now, who or what has been helping you cope through this situation?
Sure. She had me cope. Yeah, she do.
Now, what is the main thing that makes you feel at ease since it's happened? Like, what do you do? Like, what are you doing that puts you in that state of mind?
I don't think I'm not there just yet. Because my mind's still out there. I ain't, like, at ease just yet. My head's still wandering around. Like, you know, what happened or something. Was he okay? Was he alone, you know?
And those thoughts just pop up periodically.
Right.
Just every day, all night. She'd just bust out crying. And she could just be looking at a picture or see something on TV or anything, or think she hear a noise coming from his room, and she'll cry. And no words really don't help her. I just hold her, hug her. 'Cause she don't want to hear none of that. She wants to hear Kemaj. So she's still good. That's why I said she needs to talk to somebody.
Yeah.
So she can let it out.
Yeah.
But she ain't made it there yet.
It's whenever you ready. It ain't no rush. Ain't nobody rushing you.
And it's hard, you know, because I just been out for 5 years. I just got him back, and now he gone. I blame myself, you know, for not being there.
No, you don't blame yourself. It's not your fault. I know you don't want to hear that, though.
And I could have been there that night if I didn't go to sleep. I had a feeling that night before I went to sleep. Before he passed away that day. Before he got shot. I just couldn't sleep. And we was going to Vegas the next day. If I wasn't going to Vegas, he could have been at my house. But
And a mother, you know, has, you know, feelings like that. What type, can you explain that feeling for somebody who's never been a mother?
man, it hurt. It hurt real bad. Can't even really explain it. It's just your son, you know, your child. Sorry, got y'all crying too.
Oh, no. Y'all, if you just now tuning in, it's the Couch Chronicles and there ain't no fucking limits. I'm going to wrap it up with one more question. How many siblings did he have?
They had 3 sisters.
How did they feel?
Man, he was close to him. He was close to Lachey the most because he was always beating her up, always messing with her. You know, they was like 2 peas in a pot. He had an older sister, and then he had another sister, you know, stay in Muskogee. They was close, but they wasn't close, you know.
They was as close as they could be.
Right.
But him and his sister Shay, they was like really unsplittable. Like you would think that was her twin. She made sure she looked out for him when she was gone. Like that was her ride or die.
And he was wanting to get close to Kanisha's, but you know she stayed out of town, and now she's pregnant. We found out she was
With a boy?
I hope so. She pregnant with twins though.
Oh, yeah, see? That's him being reincarnated. He came quick.
Yeah, it is.
He was like, I'm not done. I'm coming back, mama. Watch how many signs you about to get.
Yeah.
For real. I definitely appreciate you for being on the couch.
I appreciate you.
Yes, seriously.
Thank you.
Y'all, please, I will leave all the information if you would like to get a shirt. I need me one of them too. So we're gonna be getting some more short shirts, okay? So y'all, I definitely appreciate y'all for tuning into the couch.
Man, I definitely appreciate you as well for even speaking. I know you didn't want to be seen or nothing, but I definitely appreciate you. Do you have a social media where they can follow you as well?
I got Shy Wallace.
Okay. Yes, support. You can contact either one of them for a shirt. So please get your shirts and support. Stop gun violence. The story, we'll be doing this. If you have a story and you want to talk about it and it pertains to gun violence, because trust me, it's a lot of cases. And as me now being a journalist, I will be specifically looking at cases and probably even traveling to different, court hearings, because I want to be firsthand and listening and being able to tell y'all the facts, what's going on. You feel me? So I definitely appreciate y'all for tuning in. Anybody that want to come and hit the mic, the mic on the couch goes crazy. Every new episode drops on Friday. Tomorrow's the best day. So hit me up. Okay? Yeah, so I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And I will see y'all on Thursday. It's the Couch Chronicles. And it ain't no fucking limits.